So you guys probably remember the glory days of this channel when we would be looking at several UFO videos in one video and break them down, analyze them, potentially debunk them. Well, we're back, baby. We're doing it today. I have 3 videos prepared for you, which we're going to look at. They're exciting, they're interesting, they're intriguing. The reason why I didn't do that many videos like this recently is it's just not that much good UFO footage out there. Plenty of channels on Twitter that spam everyone with like countless little shiny lights in the sky that move like balloons. That's probably what they are. So, you know, it's not worth flagging them in a video. So I tried to collect a bunch of interesting ones that you guys share with me, by the way, over on our Discord. The link to that is in the description, so you can go down there now. Join our Discord. Please share more exciting, questionable, hard to debunk UFO videos or paranormal videos as a whole with me, either in the comments under this video or over on our Discord. But let's get into the first video. But before we do that, please smash the like button on this video, okay? I would appreciate that. Now, the first video we're going to look at comes from Brazil, and funny enough, the second one comes from Chile. So it's a little bit of an unintentional South America special that we're doing today. So this one comes from Brazil. Here's some text that's from the original post that is in Portuguese. That's the language they speak in Brazil, right? Translation seems to be: yesterday, after leaving uni, I looked up at the sky of Contagem city, and there was this static UFO in absolute silence. Suck it up, Bole Horizonte. Can someone explain to me what that means down in the comments? We are friends with Varginha. I don't think that's how you write vagina. I don't know what they're saying here. But anyway, so this has been recounted in Contagem city. Contagem city is a fairly small city in Brazil. It's not as big as other Sao Paulo or whatever. But you can see, it's kind of here. Is that the center of Brazil? Not really. Almost. So let's look at the clip. It does have audio, so I'm going to play it for you guys. And let me know in the comments what you think, right? As I'm playing this, before I explain what we're seeing here, I'd be curious to hear what you think this is. Let's go. So we see a bunch of lights in the sky blinking irrationally, right? I found this interesting because I looked at this and I thought, it almost looks like a plane crashing, and that's it. It's just 14 seconds. I'm going to play it for you guys again without audio this time. But you can hear the guys talking in the background. I have no idea what they're actually saying. Maybe that's actually what they say, what I just read, the translation. But the reason why I incorporate this video is because it almost looks like a plane crashing, right? There seems to be some smoke that it pulls behind it, right? The lights are red and green and blue, and they're blinking. Yet it doesn't really look like an airplane, right? If you look at it, like airplanes have lights on the end of their wings, and they kind of blink more rationally, you know, like in more like of a regular pattern. This one is just blinking all over the place, yet it's really high in the sky, right? When he zooms out or changes the camera there for a second, you can kind of see the light is really high up. Here you can see it, right? So it is, I'm not saying it airplane height because it's impossible to, you know, to estimate distances with a light like that in the sky. But it is pretty high up, and it pulls this, what looks like smoke behind it. So it's really interesting. It just looked like a burning object to me from this video. I mean, keep in mind, the compression on the video is brutal as well. It's by no means clear. This is the clearest version that I could find. And then notice also that the lights of the object seem to be mirrored above it, right? So there's one row of lights here, and then there's a row of lights above it that react in the exact same way, especially in the second half. Now you can see the lights that sit above it. This dude is so bad at filming it. Unbelievable. But the lights that sit above it mirror exactly the movement. You can see it, especially in the last few seconds there. It mirror the exact blinking of the bigger craft, right? So I wondered what this is. I couldn't really make it out, especially the smoke that pulls behind it, like that it pulls after it. Like that really confused me. And I thought it is intriguing footage. However, there is an easy explanation for it, okay? There is a clear debunk, and when I found it, I was like, oh, that's what that is. So here is another clip, and this is the explanation of what we're looking at. Who posted this? Let me see. A guy called Kauan1921 posted this, and he replies in Portuguese as well, saying, a simple kite flying. Anyone who lives in the center of Contagem has probably seen it during the day, and that's probably also why this is kind of the only video, someone filming it and reacting the way they did, because everyone else knows it's a kite, and it probably was just the angle of it, right? So does this have audio? I don't know. Let's play this. It does have audio. So other people filmed it, and it turns out it's not even smoke. What it pulls after it is not smoke. It is just like, I don't know, some kind of long sleeves or whatever, pieces of plastic that are part of the kite that are waving in the wind. And it looks a little bit like a giant jellyfish or something like that moving in the wind. But obviously, the row of lights in the front is identical. That's exactly what it is. And it's fascinating, right? Because the garbage quality of the original video in combination with these mysteriously blinking lights and the angle of looking at it from the front really gives you the illusion of it being smoke, right? I don't know, it also looked kind of more grayish, while here it looks more black. But it gives you the illusion of it being smoke, of almost something crashing and falling down to earth. So again, great illusion for this clip. But it's debunked! Okay, we got it. We got it, guys. We did it one more time. Moving on to the next one. But please let me know. Let me know. Maybe you have different... Maybe you still think it's aliens, right? If you still think it's aliens, let me know down in the comment section below. Okay, we're moving on. As I already teased, the second one comes from Chile. Okay, and the reason why I included this one is because it puzzled me. I watched this and I couldn't immediately tell you what it is. If you're smarter than I am, again, then please let me know now down in the comments as we're watching it what you think this is. It's a pretty long video. We're not going to watch the whole video, but the reason why it's long is because it gives you various angles of this thing that happened in Chile. And it says here in the tweet, amazing footage occurred in Chile. What do you think about the video? So, and then loads of hashtags like extraterrestrial, ET, Roswell. Let's take a look. It comes with audio, I believe. It does have audio, just not very loud. So check this out, right? Again, similar to the first one, not blinking, but it looks like... It almost looks glowing, right? Like orangey glow. It almost looks like some form of fire. And here's a different angle, right? Here's someone filming it from their car. Same shape though, right? It has this weird V shape that kind of seems to undulate towards one point in the middle. And it continues like that. I don't think we need to watch the whole thing and listen to the audio. But again, it's a bunch of recordings of the same thing, of people filming this object. And again... when I heard what it was, I felt kind of dumb. I'm not going to lie, because it's pretty obvious. But when I first saw it, I was like, that is odd, right? Because it's really, really high up. Well, the explanation lies in the geography of Chile. Let's take a look at Chile, right? You see it. This is South America, Brazil, huge. Chile on the left hand here, right? This is the perfect country shape. They're just picking up all the coastline. They're like, we don't need any of this land. We're just making a country with only coast. Genius. Genius move from Chile. Okay, favorite country of all time. But if you pull this position almost anywhere in Chile, you will notice... Okay, this is a really bad example. Let me try this again. You will notice that there are mountains around. Okay, especially in the north of Chile. Now, unfortunately, that post that I just read doesn't give us an exact location. But look at the height of those mountains, right? They are protruding way, way over the city, okay? It's pretty clear that these are big mountains, and I think that explains what we see here. Because what this is, it's just a fire on a mountain, okay? It's not even an object that flies in the sky. And we had a few videos like this in the past, where we had like lights that are way above the city and they're blinking around. It looked like a laser pointer, and that's ultimately what it was. It was just people on the mountains playing around with a laser pointer. And this here is just, it's a forest fire that sits over Chile. But it's a great illusion. Again, when I first watched it, again, due to the crappy video camera quality and all that, I couldn't really put my finger on it and say that's exactly what it is. So I like the clip. It is kind of confusing. If you're from the area, you probably know immediately what it is. But let me know again in the comments whether you were able to explain this before I explained it. So the video is... okay. Okay, 2 in a row. That's great. We're going on to the third one, guys. And the third one is one you may have heard about because it went through the news in recent days. Now, you may or may not be aware that currently there are 2 astronauts stuck on the ISS, okay? This lady and this guy. Now, read this tweet. It is kind of concerning, okay? Because it says here, US astronauts Butch Wilmore and Sunita Williams are currently stranded on the ISS. They were meant to be home after 8 days. But now may have to be stranded for 8 months. Oh, God. Imagine you prepare yourself for 8 days in space. And I mean, that is taxing, you know what I mean? Being in space is taxing. Your muscles deteriorate and all that. Like, there's loads of compromises and challenges of living in space for an extended period of time, and you're preparing for 8 days. You go up there, have a good ride, do a bunch of science experiments, and land back down on Earth and gonna have a great time, right? And then you have to stay up there for 8 months. It's not fun, okay? It is not fun. But now, to top it all off, these 2 astronauts have sent the following message back to ground control, and they basically said, Houston, we have a problem. Oh, they did actually send it to Houston. I thought I'd make this up. So, well, to be honest, they didn't say that they have a problem. But they heard this interesting, mysterious heartbeat sound that was coming over their speaker system inside the ISS. Okay, so it's not something they pick up. It suddenly starts playing over their speaker system, and they say themselves that they don't know what it is. So I'm going to play this recording for you guys. This is original audio from astronaut Butch Wilmore, I believe, sending this message down to ground control to Houston saying, I have no idea what this is. Can you please listen to this? Check it out.
Starliner.
Houston's with you, Butch. Go ahead.
There's a strange noise coming through the speaker. And I didn't know if you could connect into the Starliner and let me keep mic and let you hear it. I don't know what's making it, but I don't know if it's something that maybe is connected between here and there, making that happen. But anyway, can you do that?
We can configure that, Butch. Give us a minute, and I'll call you back when it's ready.
Okay.
Station Houston on 2. We're configured for audio via hardline and CST. If you want to give us a call.
Okay, I'm in Starliner, and how do you read?
5x5. How many?
Okay, I'm gonna keep the mic up next to the speaker.
Copy.
Hear that?
At negative, Butch. We did not hear anything.
That.
All right, Butch, that one came through. It was kind of like a pulsing noise, almost like a sonar ping.
Yeah, I'll do it one more time, and I'll let y'all scratch your heads and see if you can figure out what's going on. Here we go.
Dude. That's terrifying.
All right, over to you. Tell us if you figure it out.
Yep, good recording. Thanks, Butch. We will pass it on to the team and let you know what we find. And Butch, just to make sure I'm on the same page, this is emanating from the speaker in Starliner. You don't notice anything else, any other noises, any other weird configs in there?
Nothing else. Everything else is normal.
Okay, thank you.
Jesus Christ. That sound, dude. What the hell is that, right? It sounds terrifying. But let's be honest, we all know what's happening.
Space madness.
We all watched Event Horizon. These 2 astronauts are slowly descending into insanity, and they're entering their Event Horizon arc. Okay, no, I'm joking. It's not even a good joke. It's actually a terrible joke. These poor people, man, being stuck up there for that long. But that sound, dude. I mean, Jesus Christ. Let's listen to this one more time. So look, I'm not an electrical engineer or whatever, but it's very regular, right? The obvious thing to note is that it reoccurs in regular intervals. It's very repetitive. Maybe it's an alien rave somewhere that they're picking up, but I think it's more likely that it's some kind of feedback loop, some kind of electrical interference, some electrical feedback that occurs from somewhere. To be honest, I haven't heard that they cracked it yet, that they haven't found a solution to what this might be, but it's probably not aliens, right? However, that doesn't stop people from suggesting it being aliens down in the comment section below, okay? Obviously. Turn it on and off again. Just reboot Starliner, just the whole ISS. Shut it all down, hit the reset button, bring it back up. Also, some people are pointing out that it's very close to the sound of the War of the Worlds.
What is it?
The signal that they're picking up
There's
in the beginning of the movie.
occurring phenomena that can produce a signal like
And it does sound eerily similar, okay? So, look, it might be the end of the world. It might be the War of the Worlds that we're facing. I can't 100% debunk it. It sounds like electrical feedback to me, but I might be wrong. Let me know what you think about this down in the comment section below. And I mean, by the time that this video goes up, it might be already debunked, but I can't debunk this right now on the top of my head. I don't know what it is, but please share your thoughts on this down in the comment section below. And again, guys, please don't stop sending me videos, okay? I need more paranormal, unexplainable, hard to debunk videos over on our Discord. Links in the description or just links under the video. Sometimes they come through, sometimes they don't. If it's YouTube videos, hopefully it works. I would appreciate that, and I do appreciate you being here, hanging out, watching these videos. Again, if you enjoyed it, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you in the next one. Take care of yourselves. I'm out. Bye.